Welcome back to our channel. We have a very exciting video for you today. We are reuniting in Bali after spending 2 months separate solo traveling. Join us as we travel around the yoga capital of Bali in Ubud and take you along for the ride. Come explore and see what the city has to offer with us. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more in the future. Enjoy! Good morning from Ho Chi Minh. I'm in Vietnam, my second leg of my trip to Bali. I actually thought that India and Bali were really close together, but they're not. My total travel time is about 20 hours. So I got a bit to go. I got a Vietnamese coffee and I'm just waiting for my third and last flight.
Good morning guys from my beautiful hotel here in Bali. Fortunately today is not the best day. Rainy season is about to start anytime soon. But I've spent the last month here with some friends first and then by myself exploring the island. But the main reason for today's video is that Sasha is flying from India. As you saw in the previous video, she's been doing a yoga teacher training course, and this is the first time that we've been apart for such a long time. So we are excited to share a few moments together. It's gonna be like nervous, but at the same time an exciting time. We're gonna spend a few days here in Bali and then fly to Lombok, which is the next island, and we are going to take you along on this journey.
I have just landed in Bali after, I think it's been almost 24 hours. It's been at least 20 hours, but my plane was delayed, so I think 21 hours of travel to get from India to Bali, which is like to the other side of the world. We found our taxi driver. We're just waiting for him. And then it's lunchtime. So I haven't seen Stefano in 2 months, which is a long time. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but I extended my stay in India. I spent 2 months learning yoga. I did 1 yoga course, and then I loved it, and I did another yoga course. So he said he's really nervous. It's gonna be kind of weird seeing him after so long, particularly because of my yoga courses. I did a lot of like growth and changing and healing. It was Kundalini and Tantra yoga, so not just kind of your normal asana yoga. So it was a lot. I did some inner child healing, some Reiki healings. I became a Reiki healer myself. So I've done a lot of things in 2 months. I feel like a bit of a different person. So on top of the time, it just feels weird because this is the first thing in my like normal life after 2 months and after going through so much change. So I'll get to see kind of how much I changed, which will be really cool. I don't think he'll like my piercing, but oh well.
Sasha is a few minutes away, and yeah, we're gonna see each other in 2 months. It's exciting. Oh, wait, she actually here. Baby! Baby. Thank you. Look who is here. How are you, baby? Did you miss me? We are back together. together. 2 months. It was a long time.
We met in the city of Kuta in Bali only because it was close to the airport, and in this video we're going to take you along as we scooter our way to the inland town of Ubud in Bali. It's kind of the hippie spiritual tourism part of Bali. It's super lush and tropical and surrounded by these beautiful rice paddies. Around the town you can find lots of nature activities like visiting local waterfalls and adventures like whitewater rafting and ATVing. The region also has many temples to visit to help learn the culture of the island. Coffee is also a big statement around Ubud, and of course there are a lot of different food and cafes, as well as some really awesome and affordable local shopping in the area.
We are ready to go to Ubud. This is our situation, our luggage, and
We've
this,
downsized.
this is where we're gonna use. It's gonna be 1 hour drive, and now we're gonna show you our setup.
How long? 1 hour?
1 hour 30.
We made it. Almost. We are in the jungle.
We made it to our villa here in Ubud. The drive was a little bit long. It was about 1 hour or more, a little bit more. It was not that far. It was only 30 kilometers, but the traffic here in Bali is so heavy that everything takes 1 hour. But we are here now. We went for a lunch and we met some cool people in this beautiful cafe. And we already seen the villa because we came to drop off the luggage, but we are so excited to share it with you. And yeah, we're just gonna show you where we're gonna stay for the next 2 days. Here is the entrance. It's a common practice here in Indonesia to take your shoes off and don't walk inside. This is our private garden. What do you think, baby? We got outdoor. We got a little outdoor kitchen with water and coffee. Our beautiful fancy room with a huge bed. Oh, it smells nice. And here we have a bathroom with a tub and a shower and a toilet. So I can look at you through the window while you're on the toilet. You like it?
I like it. I want to go for a swim first.
Okay, let's go for a swim.
We are going to share with you what we have been doing for the past 2 months away from each other, and a little bit more about
Definitely need a coffee to explain that. Would you like a coffee, baby?
Yes, please. I'm just going to sit by the pool, baby.
All right, I'll make a coffee and join you.
Thank you, baby. So I spent the past 2 months in India, as you can tell by my new nose piercing. Pretty much everyone at yoga school had this nose piercing, so I had to get it. So I started just going for 1 month, and I studied my Kundalini yoga teacher training, which I explain what that is in a video that we will link up here. I loved it so much, and I felt like there was still something that I had to do in India after that, but I didn't really know what it was. I was just not ready to leave. So I ended up staying another month and doing another training in a different part of India. Thank you, baby.
There we go.
Thank you, darling. So I then traveled to Goa, India, which is the more tropical beachy part of India, and I did my Tantra teacher training there, which was super fun, and I learned a whole new world of how to look at life and practices and things like that, things that I'm going to teach Stefano too.
Maybe one day.
So that's what I spent 2 months doing. I was pretty busy at yoga school, honestly, like 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. studying. It was a lot of work, doing classes. It was a lot of healing. I did my Reiki teacher training, so I'm a qualified Reiki healer. I'll do Reiki on you too, baby. Stefano just gets to reap the rewards of everything I learned. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. I feel like a new woman afterwards. I feel super calm and relaxed, and I feel like I have a lot of tools now to relax myself on a daily basis. So that's what I was doing for 2 months. Can you explain what you were doing, darling? The opposite?
The opposite, basically. No, like I was actually like happy to have some time apart, so I could figure it out what I really want to do. But at the same time, me and Sasha have 2 different personalities, let's say. I'm like more a structured person, and I like to plan and organize stuff so I don't get stressed. Sasha is totally the opposite.
I like to run away to India, where the whole country is absolute chaos, and I feel right at home.
Yeah, and then like extended help staying and all
and
this
then Stefano actually had to book my flight out of India.
Yeah, 2 days.
It was 2 days before, and I still hadn't booked an international flight. So he was like, I'll just book it for you, or you'll never leave. And I was like, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, so I think I learned a lot about myself and what I really want to do, and at the same time I had time to spend with family, with my sister that just had a baby.
You became an uncle.
So I'm like the whole uncle here. So yeah, that was like a good time to spend apart. It was a little bit challenging and difficult at the same time because yeah, she was super busy, so we didn't have like this great communication, and like she was in India, so sometimes she didn't have connection, sometimes she didn't have
most of the time.
So yeah, it was a little bit challenging, but I guess we grew from this. One thing that we can say, like now we are both more calm, and we are willing to listen to each other a little bit more. While coming from living 24/7 in a van, it was like a little bit stressful and overwhelming.
It was definitely a break we needed from being together for so long.
So hopefully now we are aligned, or more aligned, and yeah, we're just excited to share what's gonna happen next.
And I feel like we're both more focused now on like what we want. We had that time away to rest, and now we're both more like clear on what we want for the future, which is pretty exciting.
It's always exciting. We're gonna travel more.
We're never gonna stop traveling.
You wanna tell where we are?
We are at the Yoga Barn in Ubud, which is a very famous place for yoga classes and workshops and sound healing and ecstatic dancing. And we are going to be doing a 1-hour future self meditation. So Yoga Barn is basically a buffet of different types of yoga in Ubud. It's really well known. They do have like courses, workshops, ecstatic dance, but also like 12 different yoga classes a day. So it's a really nice place for me to come post India. There's also a really delicious cafe that has food and juices and smoothies and coffee and ceremonial cacao as well. So it's honestly a place that you can hang out like pretty much the whole time you're in Ubud.
Definitely come to see this place. It's like really delicious and healthy food, yeah?
It's really good.
coffee time. Cheers, baby. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you in heaven? And my breakfast is coming. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Delicious. Perfect.
After a delicious breakfast, it was time to get on the scooter and head to one of the more popular attractions in the area, Tirta Empor Temple, which is about 30 minutes drive from Ubud. We are suited up in new sarongs for the ritual. You just pay for them, they're 10,000 rupees each. You get a locker, change into it, hopefully someone helps you put it on. Like for me, I could not figure it out. And then you just do the ritual yourself. The history behind this temple is that the water is said to be pure, and they call it Amrita, or like nectar of life. So kind of like the Ganga River in India. If you watch my yoga teacher training video, the water here is very pure and very clean, and they use it for purification rituals. So
we're ready to be purified.
I just talked to the guy here, and this temple is dedicated to Indra, who is said to have created this temple and these holy waters. And you get a donation, a sacrifice, they're donation based, and you say a prayer and a meditation before you go in. You also ask for permission to enter, and then your prayer and your meditation can be in any religion or no religion. And then once you've done that, you can enter in the waters. We are leaving the temple. It was really beautiful. We probably spent an hour and a half.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
2 hours. There's a lot of shopping on the way out too. Yes? There's a lot of shopping on the way out if you want to stay and shop. We found it too overwhelming.
Oh, it's overwhelming. Yeah. They don't let you even breathe.
Yeah,
basically.
And now we're gonna go get some food.
Yeah, food time.
More food.
You're always food.
You can.
All right, time to pack all this mess around the room. It's always fun when we have to pack back, and on top of this, right now we are riding a scooter, so our storage space is reduced to the minimum.
Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this video and if you'd like to travel to Ubud in Bali. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel to see more. We're super excited for next week's video as we take you along to the neighboring Indonesian island of Lombok.